Hey, glad you're here. Let me tell you something I've been meaning to say for a while, because if you've been pushing your setup harder than it can handle, you're going to feel this instantly. I've been using the Nitro V every day, and it changes the way you move through your games, your sessions, your whole flow. You already know who this is for. It's for you if you're the kind of person who refuses to pretend that mid-tier performance is good enough anymore. You feel when a machine holds you back, and you feel when one finally lets you breathe. Before we go deeper, check the current price and stock while you're watching this, because this thing shifts fast and you don't want to miss a good window. You probably reached that point where your old laptop started sounding like it was begging for mercy. The lag spikes, the frame dips, the way everything slowed down when you tried to multitask, you knew you'd outgrown it. You didn't want excuses anymore. You wanted something that could actually keep up with the way you play and the way you work. And the relief you feel once you leave all that behind. It hits immediately. The first time you load into a game you know well and everything responds the way it should, you almost laugh at how long you tolerated your old setup. You start moving differently. You expect more from every moment, because once you experience this level of stability and smoothness, you can't go back. There's this quiet confidence that settles in when you're using the Nitro V day after day. You open it up for a late-night grind and your matches run clean. You throw it into your bag for a long weekend trip, and it doesn't even flinch. You sit down for a marathon editing session and the system barely warms up. It feels like a machine built for someone who actually uses their gear, not someone who babysits it. And the performance, it's not just about numbers. It's the feeling of having no stutter when you swing into a crowded fight. The sense of flow when your inputs land exactly as you intend. The way the screen feels almost attached to your reactions because the motion is so smooth. That's what makes you protective of this upgrade. You don't want anything messing with that momentum. If you're already checking prices, don't wait too long. These models bounce in and out of stock and the price jumps randomly, so if you see a solid deal, grab it and don't second-guess yourself. Maybe you're wondering if it's too much laptop. It's not. You only feel that way because you've spent years compromising. Once you give yourself hardware that's actually built for demanding work and fast gameplay, you realize you should have moved on sooner. And one thing that surprised me: how cool and controlled it stays even during hours of pressure. You expect heat. You expect noise. But instead you get this calm, steady power that feels almost unreal the first few times. And owning something like this does something subtle to you. It reminds you that you choose gear that matches your standards, not your fears. You don't settle. You don't wait. You upgrade when it's time, and right now, it's time. Pros feel like instant wins. Faster reactions that boost your confidence. Smoother visuals that make every game feel sharper. Quiet strength that holds up under real pressure. Everyday reliability that makes you trust it more than your old setup ever could. The downsides are minor. It's not the lightest machine, and you will notice that. And once you adjust to this level of performance, everything else you own starts feeling a little outdated. So if you're circling between models, here's the truth nobody tells you: at some point, you just pick the one you already know is right. You already know it's this one. Check the price, grab it while it's available, and enjoy the moment you finally step into the performance tier you should have been in all along.